shut up. Yeah, I'm talking to you. What are you barking at? Oh, Chris has got a neighbor or a friend over there. Yeah, stop it. Chris is okay. You don't need to protect him. You don't need to bark at him. This is a clear. Someday I'd like to. Let me do it now while my photo ship dry. I just want to kind of stop this from tarnishing as it normally does. It builds up that old, non-shiny look. Right here for a second, and let you kind of just do your thing. Give it a light dusting with some clear. It's a Rust-Oleum made for wood, metal, plastic, and more. UV resistance, non-yellowing, fast drying. It says, after down here it says wood, metals, plastics, and more. And it says, also bonds to plastic. Plastic has, depending on the plastic, has a small amount of wax. It's like sometimes if you're trying to glue some plastics together, sometimes it's better to put a little fluid on it and strike it so it'll burn right off, done, off, out, all at the same time. But it takes that little bit of plastic out of the finish so you can bond the two pieces together. What was it that I used to do? I was working with something for a while where I had to, it was here. I forgot what it was, but anyway, you got the picture. All right, what are we doing here? How's this look so far? The door's open, so Big Mouth is louder. When she lays on the couch with me at night, either she'll come up behind me on the pillow and lay right behind me and either rest her head on my neck or her paw. Sometimes she hits my earpiece. You got a Bluetooth earpiece that I use for the computer. There's a button, and it pauses the video. Anyway, but she sits there and she watches it, and then she can hear it as well. If she hears something in there she's not sure about, you see her head pick up. Anyway, or she gets under my covers. I got to lift the cover. I have, there's spreads on all the furniture. On the couch, however, I have another one kind of on the back side. So if I'm laying on the couch, it gets a little chilly, when I'm on the tube and all that, I can just pull it over me. Well, sometimes when I pull it over me, she wants to get under it. And she snuggles in behind my legs, where my knees. But regardless of where she is on the couch, and regardless of the time, if she hears the doggy door open or close, because one of the kids went out to do their thing, she starts in. Boom. Right? She is my protector. That's why she's always by my side, I guess. All right, let me get this picked up. I didn't put it down there for you. I put it down there. Where'd the other one go? Okay. Oh, oh, stop. What the hell's in that one? Oh, cornbread. I forgot about that. I was thinking about that last night. The birds. Huh. You want a piece of this? It's still fresh. Because it gets cold out here at night. Here. I have an ear thing in the house. I'll try that on it. And if that works on it, this will work on it. Because I have the adapters in the house. I know I do. I know I do. Put that in here. Okay. That's over there drying. This is, I think this is probably ready for another coat. I may give this a little wipe down with some 1200. I don't know if I need another coat on it or not. See, it's getting to the point now where I got to start matching the stain color. I'm going to lock you in the house. That's quite a bit of difference. Quite a bit of difference. Those are legit barks. There was a package dropped off at the door. Yeah, see, I got to age this a little bit. See, that side isn't far. Down here it's darker because that's where you would grab it, but the sides aren't too far off. I think I'm going to do one more. Yeah, I'm going to do one more with this. Again, very thin. Spread it, kind of just mush it all over the place. Ah, there's a hair. It's a fuzz. Not a buzz, a fuzz. See, I wanted it tacky enough, which it was dry enough by hand, but it wasn't dry enough where it was tacky, which is where I wanted it actually. Because that'll help this coat stick to that coat. And the first coat, we know, was already within. You follow me? I wonder if I should, I don't know. If I'm going to do it, I should take it off. That I did earlier. There, you can't even tell it's on there. You guys remember me doing this? Couldn't even tell I did it. You see, that's part of the deal with the, I'm assuming, let's do that. Well, you know that all about. Because this is made for guitars and stuff like that, wooden instruments. Soaking in and drying, I think, would be part of the reasoning behind it, to help seal the wood so that you get the resonant sound out of it that you should be getting. there. Now that's two good coats. The first coat soaked right in, as we've seen. A little paint thinner in this one. It's got a little cream. Don't ask me why. They try to make everything. Well, you know, many, many years ago when I used to work with my grandfather. Yeah, way back then. We would use kerosene and stuff with the oil-based or the lead-based paint. And kerosene, turpentine. There's another one I can't remember now. But the problem being was it was really flammable. You know, I mean, you could be doing something on a house and you're painting and you hit a nail or something with the part of the brush, and if you get a spark, it's going to explode. The house is going to burn. You know, not quite that bad, but you know what I mean. It was dangerous. So what they did was they started. See, that's not going to clean this brush. They started to the point to where they started to get into more of what we have now. You know, I mean, even the first step was like terps into a subterps, you know, stuff like that. Then they started getting into this more now, paint thinners and stuff like that, which is still flammable, but it doesn't burst. You know what I mean? It's not like a match where it's just going to go off at night. And then they start getting to this. Now, they say this is a brush cleaner. I think that's what they said. I forgot now. Let me look at the can again. No, this is a paint thinner. Well, I don't know if I trust that as a paint thinner, because what it's doing to this brush is not something that I would say I'd want to do to my paint. So let me get my other stuff back, because that is not doing it. I'd rather use motor oil. I just had this off. I should. There's enough. I was going to say I should put it in something. Now, if that paint thinner, I'm going to look at it. But this shouldn't, it shouldn't do that. Unless it's a water base. And if it's water base, it cleans and thins. It thins oil-based paint, stains, and varnishes. Bullshit. You see what it did to that brush? Use on brushes and equipment. Bullshit. Where's cleaning? First aid, if swallowed. Yeah, well, it looks like milk, so naturally. First aid. Come on, what's to say about it? I want to know if it's a water base, because it acts like a water base. And what it's doing is, well, see, it says it's going to clean oil and thin oil and clean oil-based brushes. So we see that it doesn't. Excuse me. Harmful or fatal if swallowed. Whoa. Well, maybe you should change the cover and add a little smell to it to make it so that they don't want to do it. I'd rather have a little smell in the house than have the kids drinking it. Directions. For best results, shake well before using. Well, I did that the second time around. That's why it was white. Dry is clear. Why do I need it to be dry and clear? Thinning oil base. do not use to thin latex. All right, so it's not a water base, but it's oil base. Well, you know what? I'm never going to buy this again because it tells me I can use this to clean my brushes and things. And it thins oil-based paint, stains, and varnishes. I don't know. That's a varnish. Yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry. That's lacquer. Aha. Okay. Maybe not so bad. Lacquer is usually a little bit of an alcohol type thing. They also use lacquer when you're buying a lacquer base. Well, back in the years, Stain Kill was lacquer. Now they have latex. I don't know if they have lacquer or not anymore. They have oil, I know that. But back then it was always lacquer. Okay. Well, at least we got this back together. Yeah, okay. This is back the way it belongs. Get back to where you belong. I used acetone. Okay. Now, to this.